Good day and welcome to our video on how we've changed the filters within your time entries page to be toggle switches on your time entries page. The best way to explain this or demonstrate this is to show you a view before, which is our instance skinned in this yellow and light blue. Bear in mind we're going to be focusing mainly on the options section within your time entries page. The view after is this instance skinned with an orange and a dark blue. Now immediately off the bat you're going to notice the toggles. But let me quickly talk about the week calendar control. Previously the calendar control was at the bottom and it had small icons or arrows to move to the next week or go back to the previous week. Where now we've moved that calendar control up to the top just below the employee record, and the previous and next buttons are a bit bigger, making them easier to use and click on. Now in terms of the toggles that we've introduced, previously the bare minimum you could display on your time entries page was items I have pinned or booked time to this week. So what we're looking at is we're looking at a record that I have booked time to this week and a record that I have pinned. Remember, you can pin a time entry record by using this pin icon in the rightmost column. So that was the bare minimum that you could the bare minimum that you could display on your time entries page. Now, with the introduction of the toggles, if you so desired not to see items that you have pinned, you could actually switch that off. So you could toggle that option and only view items that you've booked time to this week. So remember the toggles, how they work is when they're colored in, they are being applied. When they're not colored in, then they are not being applied. Now, going back to the previous way or the before picture, you had an also include drop down that when you selected items are updated this week, you'll notice in my demonstration a task pops up on my time entries page. This task I completed for Barry Atkins. I went in, I updated the task and set the actual progress to 100%, i.e. completing the task. That way PPO can make the assumption that because you've updated it, you might want to book time to that particular task. So it includes a line item on your time entries page for you to be able to book time to that task. Now the new way, I'm sure you've guessed it, is you simply just enable the toggle and it will show you items that you have updated this week. The last toggle up for discussion is the items I booked time to last week. So last week I worked on an issue within the Northern Frontier Marketing Project. I want to wrap up the issue and complete the issue, so I've included it in my time entries page. Because I worked on it last week and booked time to it, I can include it. So PPO goes and fetches that time entry record and adds it on your time entries page for you to be able to book time to it. Now this talks to an additional benefit that you are getting with these toggles, and that is previously you could apply the same filter, items I booked time to last week. However, you'll notice that task that I marked as completed for Barry Atkins is no longer visible on my time entries page. So what this means is previously you could only view, you could only include items that you updated this week or items I booked time to last week, where now you can include both. So items I updated this week and items I booked time to last week. We hope you find these features intuitive and that they make your experience with your time entries page more user-friendly. Have a great day.